We're in Decatur, Tennessee today visiting River Road Farms, where they have the largest selection of mature Espalier trees in the eastern United States. Now you might think of these trees as just being traditionally fruit trees, but I gotta tell you, Peter here has been working on some other trees.
Over the years, we've learned that there are any number of trees and plants that can be Espalier trained. I'm trimming a Foster holly that has been trained into the horizontal cordon form. And I am really pleased with this.
It's beautiful.
They're great in the garden in the winter year-round, especially in winter, because we're all looking for color in our gardens, and the evergreen plants certainly fill that bill. And I just love the small leaf of the Foster holly, but we also train Nellie R. Stevens holly, which is another wonderful plant, and they can be trained into horizontal cordons, candelabras, living arbors, fans, so we can go the full gamut with evergreens, hollies, that we can with our fruit trees. These are Shasta viburnums. They have wonderful foliage, defined, they make beautiful flowers, and they seem to be responding very well to being trained as a fan. And these would be, I think, wonderful in almost anybody's landscape. This particular plant, which has a wonderful, almost oak-like leaf to it, is a golden raindrop crabapple. And I just love the leaf. It makes wonderful white flowers, great golden fruits that add interest during the summer. Mm-hmm. Another plant that we're using, which this one still has some of its winter coat left on it, because this is flushing out a little bit later, but this is a common Leyland Cypress that has been trained as a fan. But it can also be trained over an arbor to create an evergreen arbor or tunnel. This makes wonderful texture. It's got a great fragrance whenever you clip it close. Right now we're practicing what we always do by letting the tree flush out so the energy can go back into the plant, and then we begin to shear it. But you can get a sense of what it would be like just in its current form.
I like it because it's very dense. It's a good screen.
Right, and it's going to get thicker and thicker. The more you cut these ends, the more foliage it's going to put out, and it's going to be just a solid wall of green.
Great for privacy.
Yes. This is one of my favorites.
It's beautiful.
This is an Arizona cypress. It's got this wonderful gray foliage. We're training this as a fan, as you can see, but you'll see more of the structure in the plant than you will in a Leyland when sheared.
Well, I kind of think it looks a lot like Spanish moss. Love the blue silver colors.
I think you're right. I never looked at it that way. And I'm from South Louisiana. You know, I ought to know moss, but yeah, I think you're right.
How do you pick what trees you want to experiment with?
I pick out trees that I personally like and would want in my own garden, and I simply apply the Espalier techniques, training techniques to those. Now granted, over the years, we've tried a lot of things. Some plants tell us no, but it's been amazing to me how many these plants have said, yes, we can be trained, and they turn out to be beautiful specimens.
I can see these being as popular, if not more popular, for the home garden just because of the winter color. Wow, Peter, this is really thinking out of the box. I can see this being applied in many, many, many spots.
This is an emerald arborvitae, and we're already training plants over structure to make walk-through arbors, but I just thought that maybe a two-dimensional arbor that could either go up against a wall and to have some ornamentation or a fountain in it.
Are these harder or easier trees to manage and take care of?
No, they're really a little simpler because there's not as much of them in regards to it being an arbor plant. And we hope to have this available to the public perhaps in a few years.
And I know for our viewers who want more information and pictures, lots of pictures, they can go to volunteergardener.org And I want to thank you so much for sharing with us today. It's been so informative, and I think everybody should try one of these in their home.
Thank you for coming.
For inspiring garden tours, growing tips, and garden projects, visit our website at volunteergardener.org or on YouTube at the Volunteer Gardener channel, and like us on Facebook.